welcome back to the UBF podcast. I've been Abs.
No, I've been Thomas.
How are you, Thomas?
I've had better mornings, to be honest, Abdul.
Yeah.
I've had better mornings.
Yeah.
Lost some sleep,
Mm-hmm.
lost some pride, I think. And I've lost about 5 kilos and I've gained some blood pressure. And on the way to a heart attack, hopefully. Not.
I'm going to stop you there for a sec. Can we check this?
What's wrong?
No, this thing.
What's wrong?
I can't hear a thing.
I can hear perfect. Yeah.
Just a bit of fiddling in.
It's too loud as well. Can you hear it? Speak. Can you hear me?
What?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Coming through. I can't hear anything.
Plug it in.
Hello.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Kristen. Can you hear me? Are you in the wrong one?
Hold on. Talk.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Okay. All right, let's start again.
All right.
Start again.
There we go. Is that a
Start
heart attack? Because I'm not going to risk it. Start
Start
again.
again.
We're still rolling.
Ah,
No, but
thanks, mate.
We'll edit that out. But carry on.
That's all right.
Ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick us off.
hello and welcome back to the UBF podcast. I've been Abs.
And I'm Thomas. How was your morning, Abdul?
Not much sleep actually.
No.
Left the office at 11 p.m. last night.
Who do you reckon got more sleep, me or you?
Surprisingly, probably you.
Surprisingly, probably me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to ask me how my morning was, Abdul, or would you like me to recount the events for you?
Recount the events for me.
No problem. 4:45, guys. Woke up, had my double espresso as a good Italian would. Because I'm an Italian fan now, apparently.
Yeah.
Woke up at 4:45, turned the game on. 45 minutes, could have went back to bed. And then my good friend Luka Modric, who looked about 45, but he's 39, missed the penalty and then scored 30 seconds later from a beautiful Luka Susic ball.
Mm.
And then the brother's name, who shall not be spoken, played a beautiful ball, Calafiore. And then, what's the brother's name? Starts with a Z. Don't really care. Beautiful first time finish. I'll tell you what, he will not hit a better ball than that in his life. And yeah, Croatia now relying on my good friends from England.
Look,
1 second, Abdul. Can you just pay attention to the scarf provided by the lovely corner post? That man's going to come on and score 3. You hearing that, Julie? 3.
I'm glad you got the name right this week.
Thank you. Carry on.
The brother's name was Zakagni.
That's good.
But do we want to get it out of the way first and foremost?
Sure, let's get it out.
I'll be a good friend this week.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're in pain. As
Physical or mental? Probably both.
I think a bit of both right
Thank
now.
you forgot emotional as well.
As Tina Arena would once say, I'm in chains. Thomas, you're not in chains. You are in pain.
I wasn't born then.
Tina Arena.
I wasn't
How
born
do you
then.
not know the great Tina Arena?
I don't know. Yellow button, you ready? Not yet, but I'll tell you when. Abdul,
Yeah,
do you know what you can do in 8 minutes?
a lot.
Okay, ready? So you can boil eggs.
Yeah,
You can go to the bathroom. You can
Yeah.
do a shit.
yeah.
You can watch the first 8 minutes of our podcast. You can go past the shop, buy some things you can browse. You know what you can also do, Abdul? It's an absolute disgrace. 8 minutes. The VAR decision, 3 minutes tops. Tops. 7 yellow cards. 3 of them were not yellow cards. Their Italian play the first half, don't know who it was, kicked the ball away. Yet we do it in the second half. Just because we're winning, you want to cop a yellow card for that. Ivan Ulšić. 7 yellow cards for Croatia. We started the tournament before this game on 2 yellow cards. We received 7 in one game.
Yeah.
And that accounts for 8 minutes. That is a disgrace. That's a disgrace, Abdul. I don't understand. Listen, I've been a referee myself for 4 years, but you have to question referee integrity there.
Were they all in the second half?
There was only 2 given in the first half.
In the first, so 5.
5.
So off my calculations, we're sitting at about
10 seconds.
5.5 minutes at the moment.
Correct.
in the second
Thank you very much.
half. Okay, because I'm going to take, say, 30 seconds per card, 3 minutes for the VAR check. Let's just say 30 seconds.
Okay.
Stop each card, comes out, you replay. That's 30 seconds.
Make sure he gets his trophy at the end of the thing as well.
Substitutions.
Substitutions don't really account because if you realise at the start of this Euros, they actually said that they're not going to have the amount of record time that they had in Qatar. They publicly came out and said that they're not going to have the amount of stoppage time that they did. And it turned out to be the highest stoppage game besides obviously the Hungary game where that fortunate incident happened. And we hear he's okay. He's conscious now, thank God. Vega from Hungary. But it turned out to be the second game for what? A 3-minute VAR decision.
Yeah.
The Scotland one in the opening game took longer.
Look, it's unfortunate. It is very much unfortunate. And there are two ways this was going to either go in terms of this podcast today. It's either I'm going to sit here and we've already had our spat before the game, and we can publicly say that. That's fine.
That's okay. That's common knowledge.
I'm gonna go a different route. I came in here wanting to give you shit this whole episode, but I'm gonna, let's just say, be the put my shittiness aside, my bullying aside.
Your metaphoric arm around me.
Put my metaphoric arm around you. I'm gonna have a proper conversation.
Thank you, Abdul.
Okay.
When you're ready.
Where did Croatia go wrong?
This game or the tournament?
Overall,
there's a lot of things, Abdul. How long do we have?
We've got enough time.
No problem. Marcelo Brozovic. Unfortunately, today was his best game. And by the tournament standards, wasn't very high. It's that. The inconsistency between your back four. A good back four, you look at even England 2018. Back four really didn't train. You had Trips, you had Walks, you had Stones, you had Maguire. Okay. We have changed our back four. We've used Pongaric, we've used Guardiola, we've used Sosa, we've used Juranovic, we've used Stanisic. The only one that's Erlich, and Vida got the flu last week, so he didn't get a chance to play. Why do you change the back four, Abdul? Consistently. You have a good defence, you win a tournament. So Alex Ferguson said that. Mourinho, that's based his whole career on that. It's a disgrace. How you keep and chop and change the back four. Okay, the front line. Petkovic is in Croatian a piece of wood. Ante Budimir, best game again, but we've got no pace.
No.
But the back four is incredible. I don't understand how you change that. The midfield trident combined age of about 362 did the worst tournament besides Kovacic. And it just hurts, Abdul, because it's a golden generation coming to an end, as you rightfully said last week. But I think in this tournament was a really, really good chance, especially against Albania in Italy, to implement that young blood. And Baturinya deserved more minutes.
Yeah.
Susic deserved more minutes. And Lovro Mayer not starting this last game is a disgrace. You saw what he did in the last 15 minutes. Just the silkiness on the ball, the ability to control it, turn it, chop and change, beat Barella one time, just casually.
I feel like he got scapegoated last game, to be honest, Mayer.
Yeah. Listen, it wasn't his best game. But trust me, he didn't have a worse game than Petkovic.
No. Fair enough.
It's a disgrace.
I think there's what I've seen is the difference between obviously yourselves and the opponents you've played. And I know I might cop a lot of flack from Croatians for saying this, heart. I think you've got players, obviously your older players, your Modric's, your Brozovic's, even your Gvardiol's that have been around Modric and that crew for a while. They play with heart.
Do you know a fun fact, Abdul? Out of all the teams right now, all the information is correct currently as we speak. Have you guessed who's got the most expected goals?
You guys, I saw it.
6.6.
Oh, 7.8 something.
Or whatever.
To 4. You guys...
So we had the most expected goals.
Yeah.
And we've had the second most chances missed.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
I'll finish.
They need Thomas Miletic up front. I'm joking.
Hey, well, the goal you scored on the weekend before.
It's a good goal. We'll get that on the socials. But it's such a shame because now we're relying on my good friends from England who we knocked out in 2018. Hopefully Harry Kane has short-term memory loss.
Not just them as well.
There's a lot of possible scenarios, and my whole Italian friendship group has already sent me those scenarios. But we're relying on Ronaldo to do a masterclass, and we're relying on your golden boot winner apparently, Yilmaz. Apparently, hopefully Yilmaz has.
It is not very hard to win the golden boot at the moment. One hat trick wins you the golden boot.
Well, I'm just saying, hopefully. So basically, Turkey need to win or draw, and Portugal need to win or draw, and England need to win by 3.
For Croatia to go through. Yeah, it's possible, it's doable, but ultimately for me, I go back to my point. I think you've been out almost hungered in a way.
Yeah, okay.
I think watching Albania against you guys,
but that's the underdog story. Their whole play is based around being that underdog. They got nothing to lose, Abdul.
Yeah, but
we've got everything to lose.
But Thomas, even against Spain, the one thing you had your chances, you had chances against Spain, but I think the difference is, and what I've seen with Spain, for example, this year, you guys are known for pretty football. At the end of the day, you're technical, beautiful to watch on the eye football. So Spain were the same thing. Every tournament, you go back 3-4 tournaments, tiki-taka, beautiful, nice football. But what was their one frailty past that World Cup win about 14 years ago is at the back, it was a waterfall. You'd open the gates and you'd go through.
Abdul.
Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah.
The difference between Spain then and Spain now is Spain can defend, and they're almost treat it as much as it is important to defend as it is to attack now. Whereas with Croatia, the one thing I saw was fragility at the back and urgency. Urgency is probably the one word I could use with Croatia this tournament, is because, you went behind. Forgot, was it against Albania? You went behind against Albania.
Correct, yep.
There was urgency in that second half. You went up.
With the subs.
Took the subs off. You put your feet up. Modric can't play 90 minutes.
No.
Okay, fair enough. He has to come off either way.
Yeah, of course.
But it's the reliance on that now.
Yeah,
Sit back. Let's give it to Modric. Let's give it to Kovacic.
Yeah.
Let's give it to Gvardiol. So, yes, it is their own fault. And I think, you've had... 8 minutes was a lot. I think if you're going to compare it to the average, yes, it's a lot. But at the same time, I think Croatia don't have anyone but themselves to blame at the same time.
Just for argument's sake, is it 8 minutes or not? Yes or no?
It's not far off. But I wouldn't say... I wouldn't go and say it's like 3 minutes. It's probably 5 or 6.
That's okay. That's what I said.
Personally, for me, I think... Let's be honest
At
here.
6 minutes and 35 seconds. Sorry, that's a bit really, really precise. That I've just watched the game 3 or 4 times. I have nothing better to do.
I'd accept that. 6
One second.
minutes.
At 6 minutes and 35 seconds, we had a free kick.
Yes.
Within 25 seconds, Calafiore intercepted the ball and ran. So if it's done by 6, we're through. We don't have this conversation now.
Oh, 100%. We'd all be smiles and happy and
There'd be one
coming
melodic
in,
smile.
and you'd be, one big melodic smile, hugging the Croatia flag, taking selfies with it. We would have heard it all day today.
The UBF would be a crow flag there.
You'd be united by Croatia at that point.
Oh, good point.
But
Good slogan.
I think the difference between you guys and the rest of your competition has, for me, just been hunger. Has been, because even you watch Italy in that first game against Albania, they went down in 20 seconds.
Yeah, stupid throwing.
Within 20 minutes, they were up. And then they didn't just sit back and like, come take the ball. They defended their line like they had everything to play for. Albania, as much as we wrote them off from the start, were a chance to make the finals at the start of today. Why? Because they kept themselves alive. So will you guys. We expect more from Croatia.
Thank you. I expect more from my home nation as well.
Yeah.
We play chess, Abdul. We just move around the board, but without taking the pieces. It's simple as that.
You play chess.
Without taking our chances.
You play chess with checker bits, if you want to call it that.
Thank you, Einstein and Isaac Newton. Appreciate that. So Group B, at the end of that, concludes with obviously Spain first. They beat Italy 1-0. Calafiore own goal. Safe to say he's repaid his faith.
Yes.
In Spalletti. Thank you, Abdul. 1-0. Yes, and then Spain obviously beat Albania to retain first position, undefeated with 10 changes in their lineup. Yeah. Jesus Christ. They're looking good. Apparently, I read a fact they used 40 players in qualification. That's 40 crazy. Players, Abdul.
It shows you how much depth they've got.
Squad depth. That's the whole Croatian national men's available to play for the whole national team, Abdul.
Yeah.
So it's unbelievable, and rightfully so. 9 points, Italy 4, Croatia 3, Albania 1.
Yeah.
And I've already explained the situation, but Croatia needs a miracle.
I think I was on the phone with a mate of mine today, and I told him that if I was to look at that group initially, for me it probably should have finished 9 points.
Yeah.
4 points to Italy, 4 points to Croatia, and probably 1 point or no points to Albania. I don't think Albania should have picked up any wins.
The Albania game cost us.
Yes.
The Albania game cost us.
Yeah.
Simple.
But look, at the end of the day, I think your coach needs to go. Personally, I think forget the players on the field. His reliance on those experienced players for you guys
it's cost
has filtered through to the team. So when you've got a Maya, when you've got a Batunia coming through the squad, they're going to say, give the ball to Modric.
Yeah.
What happens when Modric is off the field? Kova stepped up.
He had a good tournament.
But at the same time, it's not a one-man team. It's not a two-man team or a three-man team.
Absolutely.
That's why you see teams like Albania actually look like they're playing well, because they play as an 11.
Correct. And they haven't got a star, so they need to show the ball around.
Yeah.
But we need a miracle. A quick question before we move on to Group A. Switzerland versus Italy.
I said Switzerland. I told him.
Granit Xhaka 25 metre long.
I told him even
Bosman does.
I'll be honest with you. Italy themselves haven't been great.
No. Donnaruma's had a good tournament.
They played to the level of their opponent. That's the problem.
So they played shit today because Croatia played shit? Is that
I'm not saying they played shit.
Is that the line we go with?
No, Croatia didn't actually play that bad.
It was their best game.
But the Donnarumma saves today were just insane.
Yeah.
He was looking like me on a Sunday.
That's a bit of a stretch. Did you see Suchic's first 5-minute shot? That was a bit of a knuckle there.
Yeah.
And Donnarumma again, that was going
Save.
top left.
It
Yeah.
reminds you how good he actually was. I think because he went to PSG in the French league, we've forgotten how
Farmers
good.
League.
Effectively, the championship, the championship is actually ranked higher than the Ligue 1 now. No, I'm not joking. Statistically now, it's ranked above Ligue 1, which is crazy.
Indeed, God.
But when you think about, like I said, the defense and their willingness to kind of put themselves on the line for their country effectively, you can't just ride through like you said last week, Croatia just magically always make it through. They could still make it through. We're talking like they're gone home.
No.
But at the end of the
Can
day...
you do me a favour, Abdul?
What?
Just let me have this moment. Is the camera? Where's my gun?
Right over there.
That's my prayer. We'll see what happens. By the way, when the episode gets released, our fate's done, so the prayer hasn't mattered, but we'll see what happens.
Also, Thomas is also going to Croatia soon.
Just imagine being that person where you hedge your bets on Croatia making it out of the group.
Yeah.
You book the trip 4 or 5 months before because certain family members can't go during the group stage. Thank you, Dad. So imagine that. And then you go to your homeland. You go to Germany as well, Abdul. In the city that Croatia was supposed to play. And then you realise that it's Italy versus Switzerland. Just imagine that. It couldn't be me, could it? It couldn't. It's someone else.
Well, you can support our Swiss brother, Mbolo.
Brett. Where does the brother play? I don't know. He only shows up in international tournaments.
Mönchengladbach. Get it right.
Group A, Abdul. We'll quickly go through match day 2. Germany 2, Hungary 0. Expected. Absolutely
A lot of
expected.
changes as well, I'm pretty sure.
Musiala. Listen, Musiala could come off for 5 minutes. He still scores. He's having a brilliant tournament.
Still my player at the tournament, by the way.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Scotland, Switzerland. 1-1. And it didn't take Switzerland long to incline. Scotland actually scored first through McTominay.
Yes, but man, I feel bad for Scotland.
You got a bit of a soft spot for the
I
Scots.
do. Look, I actually do have a soft spot for the Scots. And it's similar to Germany for me with Kai. When you latch onto a player and genuinely love, that's Kieran Tierney for me. You follow them throughout their whole...
Is that an Arsenal bias or just...
I would say bias. But you love... If he was to move to Chelsea the next day, same way Mudryk moved to Chelsea, I'd still follow them and I'd still want them to do what
He was never yours, I'm just letting you know.
He was ours to begin with, mate.
Mudryk wasn't yours.
Mudryk was ours.
No,
you
bro.
just offered him money and he offered his country money.
That's how some relationships start, Abdul. It
that's-
is what it is. Round 3, Abdul. Match day 3. Switzerland 1, Germany 1. That game decided the group.
It did. I'm telling you, Switzerland's a
They're
dark
looking...
horse.
Yeah, they're good. Listen, even Euro 2020, let's not forget, 4 years ago, they knocked down Mbappe in France.
Still remember that.
Albeit on penalty shootouts.
Remember the man of match that day?
I think here, Abdul.
Mr. Granite himself.
Okay, hopefully he's made the match against
Granite-
Italy.
Mr.
Hopefully
Granite
we'll see what
himself.
happens. And then, on to Hungary 1, Scotland 0.
Yes.
Unfortunate for the Scots again. Unfortunate. Very sad.
You know what? They should have won that game.
Yeah, it was literally 93rd.
Don't.
Last kick of the game. I can't because Croatia were the same.
Okay, with all due respect to Hungary, and I shouldn't be going in on a whole footballing nation, but I think there's teams that missed out that I think would have performed better. And Scotland, despite losing effectively all 3 games, have genuinely, for me, showed more heart than a lot of teams that have drawn and won games. For me, when you watch a team and you see them try and you actually see them, put it out there, you kind of appreciate that.
Yeah.
And there's certain teams that I don't like, certain teams you don't like, that I see that in them, which makes me genuinely be like, okay, I see you guys.
Some would say they're playing tomorrow, Abdul.
They would. And for your sake, I don't think that affects the result anyway. I think they can't make it. Oh, no.
No, they can.
No, they can't. They get the 3rd place.
But, Christian Eriksen, hopefully will do some damage. And Michael, hopefully will do some damage.
Look.
Damsgaard, Hoyland.
We'll have to wait and see.
Hopefully those brothers
But
turn up.
back to the point. I do think Scotland showed a lot of heart, but again, it's coming from a team.
Do you want to know what killed them, Abdul?
What?
That first match day. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they versed the host on
With
the
a red
first match.
card.
Correct. And he's a quality defender, Patterson. But yeah, it's unfortunate that they versed him on the first match day, and that scoreline. You were facing a home team in the capital.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough.
And the problem is they've never made it out of around 16. They've never made it out of the group stage.
Is
Sorry.
their first Euro? No, second Euros.
No.
Something.
Whatever. In any tournament they've been in, they've never made it out of the group stage.
Shit.
But I think they just need, give them a few years. I think Scotland's a good kind of growing ground. It's just the problem is similar to Ireland. You lose people to England.
Everyone likes the Scots.
You lose. Yeah, look, I do.
I like the Scots. I want the Scots.
The English kind of disagree sometimes. Them and the Scots don't. always
England,
get
yeah,
on.
my full support tomorrow. 3 goals. That's all I'm asking about that. Cole Palmer, Harry Kane. I don't even care if Walker scores. Someone score, brother. 3, please.
Well,
Speaking of Group C, Germany won, England won.
disappointing.
Were you surprised?
This honestly, no. At this point, no. With Gareth Southgate at the helm, we're gonna know it.
I thought you loved Southgate, brother.
Did I ever say that?
Oh, sorry. I just expected you to slander me the whole podcast about Croatia. So this is a new Abdul. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Mate, sometimes you've got to. I'm not going to use the term. You use it off the off camera.
Off camera.
It's a bit too R-rated for this podcast. But Southgate has to go after this tournament. I'm sorry.
Yeah, done.
Manchester United could take him. Whoever's looking at him, they can have him because
They can't get any worse.
Trent Alexander-Arnold can barely play in midfield for Liverpool. You have a midfield of generational talent waiting there for you to be played in Declan Rice in the 6, whether people like it or not, Jude Bellingham is an 8.
I told you that. I told you that all day.
Whoever tells you he's a 10, he's not.
I told you he's an 8 all day.
Because even for Real Madrid, he might play false 9. The brother's out there defending with the centre backs and then up there in the box scoring a goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got the legs, bro. He's 20. What is he, 20?
He's younger than, I think he's younger than
He's younger than me.
Yeah.
And you. Yeah.
And then you've got Phil Foden, who naturally for Man City played his best in the 10 this season, whether people like it or not. He's not replacing Bukayo Saka on the right wing.
You were saying generational talent, yes?
Yes.
That brother hasn't seen a minute. I'm just saying.
Generational talent, Thomas. Not one season wonders. Not nine or 10 goals having been penalties out of the 20 that you scored. Fair play. It's not easy to score 10 penalties. But for me, if next season...
So what was the score against Arsenal, Chelsea?
5-0.
No, the one before that, mate.
2-2.
Correct.
Where he scored a bodgy penalty because that wasn't even a penalty.
More goals than Azus this season.
And then Mudryk scored a
More
cross.
goals than Saka.
And Mudryk scored a...
More goals than Saka.
that's fine. Who's your next best goal scorer? And how far behind Palmer is he?
Mateo Kovacic from about 2 years ago.
Yeah. We've got about 5 or 6 players every season scoring double-digit goals in the Premier League.
How's your trophy cabinet looking?
How's yours?
Better than yours.
I'm pretty sure we won a trophy. We won a trophy in the same season.
Pardon?
We last won a trophy in the same season, I'm pretty sure.
I don't care. I'm just asking how's your trophy cabinet this
No,
year.
it's great, mate.
With Mikel Arteta.
How's Champions League?
Stops.
Tops?
I'm actually booking trips to Algeria at the moment.
Why? For the Conference League?
The Conference League. I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
Tops.
Look, back onto England. I worry for England. You've got a golden generation, and when I say you have a golden generation,
Sure.
Palmer included.
Appreciate that,
He can warm the bench and slice oranges for the guys on the bench. That's fine. He deserves minutes. I'll give him that. He does deserve minutes.
Thank you.
But
Hat trick tomorrow. Just remember that.
who's he? He's probably he's your Saka substitute. Why he starts over Saka?
No, I'm not saying that. Well, I'm saying Foden's done shit this tournament. Can we agree?
I said that last week.
And I agree with you.
Yeah.
For me, Palmer needs to start.
Where?
Out of Foden.
On the left. He's never played left wing in his whole life.
The game against Sheffield United.
Against Sheffield United.
Game against Sheffield. You're versing Slovenia.
Okay.
Okay? Slovenia.
Yes.
I would argue if you put the Sheffield United team together versus Slovenia, tell me the score.
Oh, come on.
Tell me the score.
No, Slovenia smash them. Sheffield shipped about over
Name
100.
me 2 Slovenian players besides...
Sesko.
Yep. Go. 2.
He doesn't play for them anymore. I was going to say Hamšík.
He's Slovakian.
Oblak.
He's Slovakian.
Oh, he's not.
You reckon?
Slovenian.
You reckon?
Google it.
You Google it.
I'll Google it.
Google it.
Entertain the people.
No. So Denmark won, England won. Disappointing.
We're not done with England yet. We're not done with England yet. Not done with England yet, mate.
Search.
Oblak.
I'm still waiting for you, 2 Slovenian players. So my point is that in that game against Sheffield, Palmer showed his versatility. Started in the 10, he moved to the right where he was a bit more free. So I think it was the other way around. Started on the right, moved to the into the centre.
Yeah.
You're telling me between right and left is a big difference? You're telling me between the right and left is a big difference?
Yes. Okay. Some people can invert themselves. I'm not trying to compare you to the best of the best.
You don't think you can?
You're able to play on the left and on the
God,
right.
I'm playing Division 3.
I'm trying to...
Division 3, guys.
Thomas,
Let's just settle that here.
hello, I'm trying to relate this to you. Okay? You can play on the left and the right. For example,
Division 3.
we have people on our team
Oh my
that
God.
can't play on another side because why?
Is that you?
Yes, I can barely play
Okay.
with one foot alone.
Good. Carry on. Have you found the All Blacks nationality yet?
Yes, it's Slovenian. But we'll ignore that.
You cheeky
Anyway,
shit.
yes, I said I was right. Hamšík, Skriniar, Lobotka,
I'm
Dubravka.
talking about now, brother.
Yes, they all still play.
Hamšík doesn't.
Hamšík?
Yeah,
He's
Hamšík.
probably injured, mate. He hasn't retired yet.
Hamšík hasn't made the squad, brother.
He's 36.
Yeah.
He's younger than Modric.
I'm younger than Modric. What's the point?
I'm trying to
Quick,
say
hurry
he's
up,
been around
go.
for a while. All I'm trying to say at the end of the day is the players are there.
Mm-hmm.
The coach is rubbish.
So Palmer or Foden tomorrow starts.
Neither. Bowen. Bowen. Watkins has played left wing
Oh, dear God.
more often than the other guys.
Oh, dear God.
But Palmer, if he's going to start him at Cam. Drop Foden.
That's what I said. So one more
I
time.
never disagreed. You asked me who started as a left wing.
No, in the 10, who starts? Palmer or Foden?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
It's a do or die game. Foden. Had we won...
Julian might as well leave the room, to be honest.
No. Thomas.
Wait,
had we won... Hear me out for a sec. Just, again, take your Palmer goggles off. I've
I've
been asking you to take goggles off for weeks now.
It won't happen.
Take your Palmer goggles off.
won't happen.
Had they won last week, had they not drawn that game,
Mm-hmm.
you would have been able to make a whole host of changes.
If you're comparing Spain to England, you're in big trouble.
Who are you talking about?
How they made 10 changes because they won.
I'm not
both
talking
first.
about Spain. I'm talking about had they won England one last week. This week coming into the game, we could make about 10 changes and not have to worry because we're through. Comfortably in first place.
Interesting.
We lose, there's a chance you finish third.
Okay.
If we lose, there's a chance we don't make it at all because our goal difference is one.
No, you're guaranteed in because Spain won. You're guaranteed in.
Okay, but in terms of goal difference,
No, you're guaranteed in. You're in the top 4. Guaranteed. If worse comes to worse, you come in third, you are guaranteed in that top 4.
what's the ladder look like at the moment?
You're first.
Yeah, I know we're first.
You're first. Denmark's on 2.
We're on 4 points. Serbia's on 1.
Yeah. What's Serbia first? You got Denmark and
No.
Slovenia there, mate.
Serbia's on 1 point.
Yep.
England's on 4.
Yep.
Denmark's on
2.
2.
Slovenia's on 2.
Slovenia's on 2.
Yep.
Slovenia plays Denmark.
Denmark need to win and England need to win. That's the dream scenario.
Denmark need to win. England need to win.
Yep.
If England lose,
Yep.
who are they playing this week?
England play Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Mhm.
Slovenia go to 5 points. If
Yep.
Denmark beats Serbia, Denmark go to 5 points.
You come third, correct.
You
And
come third. But then what happens?
You're guaranteed. No, because the other
You're
groups,
thrown to the wolves.
okay, you might get in theory, a harder matchup, but you still will make it out of the group guaranteed.
Yeah. But if you win this week,
Give the guy a go.
well, you got to put your best foot forward.
You-
Trent's got to go. You got to ask yourself. Foden has to go. Trent has to go.
Rice, Bellingham, Palmer.
Rice,
End of
Bellingham.
discussion.
We'll have to.
Discussion.
We'll leave it to the people.
Oh, God.
Well, we're going to be here all night talking about Cole Palmer. But
That's no problem with me. Slovenia, Serbia, 1-1. Have you ever left things to the last minute? I know I've submitted a couple of uni assignments last minute and I'm on the clock and I'm sending to the boys, it's 11:58. Jesus Christ, the seconds are counting down. Luka Jovic.
he was something else.
Relax, bro. He scored
That
a
game,
corner.
no.
Relax, bro. He scored a corner.
That game.
kick it, bro,
No, I
relax.
watched that game. It
Okay,
was an
good.
11 o'clock game.
Good for you.
When he genuinely, in that last 15 minutes, he turned it up another notch. He showed in terms of his class above the rest of his teammates. I'm not saying much.
Well, in hindsight, thank God they drew it because it still allows Croatia a chance.
Had they not, we wouldn't be here today. We would
Serbians, thank you for assisting Croatia. That means a lot.
we would have had a Thomas crying compilation episode.
There might be about that in 24 hours. There might be that in 24 hours.
But all in all, I think it's hard. Slovenia and that group in general, bar England, they could hold their head up high.
Slovenia.
I think even Slovenia's look good.
Slovenia, yeah, hard.
That's what I'm saying. Even Serbia, in terms of
Relax, man.
they haven't been in terms of the finishing, they've been rubbish. They can't finish. I think they're worse than you in terms of finishing
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
because you guys create chances, you just can't get on the end of them.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, they've got the finishers, they don't have the creators behind them. They've got a lot of 8s and a lot of 9s. They've got nothing in between.
Okay.
But Denmark, they're low key becoming one of those like your
Switzerland.
second
call-
favorite team in a sense.
I like Denmark.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do the magic double. Abdul, predictions. Denmark versus Serbia.
1-0.
Does that affect Croatia? Let's check. No, it doesn't. That's okay. No problem. Actually, no, it doesn't. That's okay. Thank you, Abdul. Appreciate that. England versus Slovenia.
2-0.
So you're not going to do 3 for Croatia, are you? Yeah,
I don't think England.
Yellow button.
I don't.
Support the cause. Support the boys.
I don't think England have it. I like Kat Sasso was right.
Mm.
I don't think they have it in them.
How's Chile going in the Copa America?
They drew.
Mm.
But hey, that's gone all right, actually. There's a lot less goals in that tournament than I thought.
Brazil 0-0 to Costa
Yes.
Rica.
Oh, it's
Do
crazy.
you know it's looking good? James 2014's back, guys. I'm enjoying it. Did you see the 2 assists?
He's had a 2-year break in Qatar, mate. He's been living life up there.
What's he doing in Qatar, mate? Group D.
Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
Netherlands, France. 0-0.
Good game. Now, we can talk about the game, the lineups, whatever. I'm interested in that Xavi Simon's goal. Disallowed goal, should I say. Thank you very much. Do you know why it's France? The storyline. The Mbappe. Can they get a result without Mbappe? They wanted the story makers wanted to carry on that narrative.
100%. And I called them, I put it up on Instagram before Euros started. For me, they were the underperformers of the tournament.
Who?
I said France
Yeah,
would be the underperformers of
yeah.
the tournament. And Mbappe being out till the finals, for me, it cements that in a way. Because at the end of the day, when you've got a team like the Netherlands, who for me aren't as good as people make them out to be.
I love Netherlands.
I don't think they're a bad team, but they're not a tier level team. They're not the Frances and the Germanys and the Spains and the Englands of this tournament that we know they can be. Netherlands will always be the underdog when they come against a big team. You'll never question yourself. If I put Netherlands against Spain, who are you backing?
Netherlands, Portugal.
Portugal.
I think the Netherlands have a good squad, bro.
Go pull up their squad.
They've got a good squad, I think. I'm just saying.
They're in a similar boat to Belgium and similar boat to Croatia.
Netherlands.
Their best players are on the bad end of 30 right now. They're on the wrong side
Frimpong?
of 30.
Dumfries.
Okay. You've got
De
their
Jong?
fullback. Yes.
De Jong?
Yeah, that's 3.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Xavi Simons.
Yes, 4.
Tillemans. How old's Tillemans?
You can't be putting De Jong and Tillemans in the same conversation.
Sorry, brother. Did you see the goal?
Frimpong,
Did you see the
great
goal?
player, but he's not world class.
Jeremy Frimpong's not world class.
You just said Tillemans.
No, but you said Frimpong, then you said not world class.
No, you can't put him in the same class as Frimpong. You can't
I've
put him
been
in the
awake
same
since
class
4:45. Just kick it.
That's fine. Frimpong, De Jong, let's just say Van Dijk,
Dumfries.
not in the same class as Frimpong, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Simons.
We're not even getting to 11. The thing with great squads is it's past an 11. They don't have the depth.
Mm-hmm.
You go look at the first match day they had. Their midfield was, I think they left everybody on the bench and they started with like Coop Miners and 2 other people.
Yeah. Reindeers or something.
Ryan, he plays for AZ.
The brothers in the North
Yes.
Pole, whatever it is. Yeah.
But for me, the Netherlands aren't as good as people make them out to be.
Okay, fair enough.
They had their peak.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was when they had your Van Persies and your Robbins. They had proper
dear
game
God.
changers.
Dear God.
Proper game changers.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's kind of like, all right, you got Van Dijk, you got Frimpong. Fair play. You might be able to defend. Memphis up front. Xavi Simons is good.
Weghorst, brother.
All right.
Difference maker.
Take them off. Who comes on? Wout Weghorst.
The GOAT. Greatest of all time.
That's what it is. And then France. There's a lot of stars on there.
They've underperformed, I agree.
But still, for the amount of stars they have, it's play it to Mbappe football. And we saw against Netherlands.
Griezmann 4 chances.
Yes, I know. But at the same time, they're at their best when Mbappe's there.
Of course.
You've got a 30-something-year-old Kante in midfield now.
Brother, he's doing well.
He's doing well.
He's doing well.
But then you think about it, with all the players they have, your Salibas, your Upamecano's, your Konates, freaking the Hernandez brothers.
Yeah.
And you go into midfield,
Brother,
Tchouameni, Camavinga.
Brother, you could fill 4
You
squads.
could fill 4 squads with that team.
Yeah, of course.
But I worry about the egos there.
Well,
The amount of egos in that team.
obviously, Deschamps has done a good enough job.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Can I point something out? The 2022 World Cup final.
Mm-hmm.
He took off Griezmann. He took off Giroud. He brought in Colomboani
Turin.
and Thuram. Took the egos out of that team, and they looked like a whole different animal.
Just because you got a personal agenda against Giroud.
That's, I blame my father for that one.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, can we agree that this disallowed goal wasn't a disallowed goal?
You think it was disallowed? Do you think it was supposed
It
to?
wasn't, no.
No, okay, I agree.
Yeah.
It was wrongfully disallowed.
And Madsen might laugh at this one, but Austria beat Poland 3-1.
The brother's not even European. Anyway, can I pose you a question?
Yeah.
Because I think your answer is about to justify the whole explanation of the game. If you put Austria into a different group besides those two, first and second, do they make first and second in a different group? Thank you very much. I think they're the dark horse of the tournament. From what I've seen, I think they're Rangnick, Man United. That's a you could put you could put Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar in that team, and they would all. So it shows you that it's the club. Rangnick's done a good job. The brother with the B, what's his name? Bauhart something.
From I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Brother, he's balling out. He's
Yeah.
balling out in Berlin.
Yeah,
Incredible. I think for me they're the dark horse of the tournament, to be honest.
Baumgartner.
That brother, and they're happy for them because they are guaranteed. Because they've got 3 points, they've got a really good goal difference because they're against Poland. They're guaranteed in the top 4.
Yeah.
So
Put it this way: I think that you put them in any group except the group they're in.
in Croatia, the Croatia group,
The England, no, sorry, not the England, Croatia. The Croatia, Italy,
Spain
group.
Yeah.
I think they beat Portugal. The way they're playing, I think they beat Portugal. Yes. Maybe not later in the tournament.
cool.
No. Portugal are warming up.
Make sure we clip that one.
Clip it. But I think Portugal are just
Austria
getting
versus
started.
Portugal, round of 16.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Obviously, I have no choice.
Portugal are warming up.
Okay.
They're gonna get better as the tournament goes on.
Ronaldo's going to get his first goal against Georgia. Sorry,
As much as I love Georgia as well,
against Czech. Against Czech.
they've been disappointing a bit. They disappointed me. They let me down.
The dark horse.
I call them a dark horse because they were going in so good.
How's Ramsdale's appearances going?
Great. Did you see his appearance at striker in the training video?
Yeah, it was tops.
Oh, it was amazing.
It was tops.
I told you, man of the tournament. Feature of the tournament, mate.
On Ben Foster's channel. He's actually revived the channel. Group E, Abdul.
Yeah.
Belgium 2, Romania 0. The Romania storyline was going good. For me, that's looking like a really interesting match day Thursday morning, because everyone in that group is on 3 points. Ukraine got the result against Slovakia.
Yeah.
It's looking good, man.
It's a no-draw group, mate.
Nah, it's a no-draw group.
But
They should ring Croatia for draws. We're a specialty in draws.
you know what would be sad if they all draw this round and Ukraine, for example, don't make it through because you can't. The third place finish.
Just because you like Zinchenko, relax.
Have they changed it? Or it's still third
No,
place.
no,
Third place.
yeah.
It's still third place. It's not kind of like
No.
No. So even if they all draw, and let's be honest here, you're probably going to get a team with a worse goal difference or less points to make it through.
Correct.
Could be interesting. Well, I'm rocking Belgium today.
Do you want to know it?
Huh?
Ukraine, Belgium 1-1.
No, I think Belgium are going to finally wake up.
Ukraine, Belgium 1-1. Romania beats Slovakia. That's my prediction.
You think Romania top the group?
Romania top the group.
Belgium make it through.
Belgium make it through at second.
And then
Ukraine come third. Slovakia last.
ooh, possibly. I think Belgium are going to wake up. I think Belgium are going to smack them. It's been festering for like
Smack Ukraine?
games. Yes. Okay. Because I think as well the Ukraine, I won't say got lucky, but Slovakia wasn't doing much. I watched that game. They were not doing much that game.
Out of the two Baltic countries, I think Slovenia is outdoing Slovakia this tournament, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And they look pretty out of watch as well. Like you actually watch them.
I like Slovenia.
Yeah. I want Cisco.
But I do want England to score a lot of goals tomorrow.
Well,
obviously ulterior motives.
it's all right, Thomas.
Are you going to watch the game with me tomorrow morning, Abdul?
Probably not. I'm barely running off any sleep today. I was at the office till, like I said, 11 p.m. last night. And I got home and my brain was bouncing all night. And I'm going to go home tonight and just sleep my sorrows away. So
hopefully that prime energy won't wake up.
No, this is like juice. This is like water, mate. It makes caffeine has no effect on me
I
anymore.
would love to get a blood test for
But you know what caffeine has effect on? The Portugal national team, 3-0 to Turkey, mate.
Where'd you find that out?
Ronaldo, just me and him text all the time.
Just on bases like that. 3-0, brother. I'll tell you what, I didn't expect that.
No,
3-0.
No, Bernardo Silva, mate, I have to say, finally got his first international goal after about 7 different tournaments. I don't understand why people still play him on the right wing.
No.
I don't get it.
He's a 10, bro.
Makes no sense to me. He's an 8, bro. He's played in the 6 and left back before.
He's an 8 and 10.
He's the Thomas of the Portugal team. He can play anywhere, mate.
Well, stop the comparisons, please. People are going to call me up to play in the team. When I rock up on the training field, I'm going to look so out of place. It's not even fun.
The next World Cup, Croatia call you up. Oh, what made you think I'm that good? Oh, mate.
You know what I'll do? I'll go there. I'll get fully kitted out. I'll get a number. I'll get the you know the embroidery, the TM, and then I'll leave the squad.
And we'll
I'll chuck an injury.
and
Darlich, I'm letting you know right now.
I know what I'll do is I'll send our good friend John Franco to 2-foot you just to kind of be like, oh, what could have been, mate? He done his ACL and could have been Croatia's next best thing, and just leave him wander there. A bit like Jack Wilshere. Can be Croatia's Jack Wilshere.
Czech Republic versus Georgia. 1-1, Abdul. Again, great result in hindsight. But Georgia had a chance at the end. Oh, my God. Georgia had a chance at the end. The very last kick, Czech left himself exposed. I think Suchek or Kufau lost it in the middle, I think. And then the brother was literally 2-on-1. Skied it. And he was in tears. The poor bloke was in tears. And again, hindsight, they would have knocked Croatia's chances out, gone. So, again, we're hoping that Turkey beat Georgia and Portugal beat Czech.
I think you need to realise one thing.
Not everyone plays for Croatia.
This is the European Championships,
Yeah.
not the Croatian. Let's do it for Croatia Foundation.
Well, in 7 days, your Croatian co-host is going to leave. How do you feel about that? Madsen, you are nowhere part of this European Union, my friend.
Neither am I.
Well, apparently you're England's biggest lover boy since the Beatles. So kick it, brother. Relax.
I'm a multicultural man. I'm a man of many cultures, mate. Yeah.
Someone said that before.
Look, nah, mate. You are going to be missed. I can't lie.
Thank you, Abdul. Appreciate that.
But you know what won't be missed? Did you see that Turkey own goal?
I'll tell you what, I hope they don't do a goal tomorrow for the Croatian National Fund.
The Croatian national... The Croatian... mate, you
Anyway.
You baffle me, mate. You baffle me.
Bad for many people.
Anyway, the Group F, currently Portugal 2 wins, puts them on 6 points. Turkey on 3, Czech Republic on 1, and Georgia on 1.
Give me the standings. As of Thursday morning, 6:45. Give me the standings.
Portugal.
First, yeah.
Yeah.
On 9?
No.
You're telling me that
No,
Portugal's not going to beat Georgia?
Hold on. But the problem, this is the funny thing.
Oh, good. Brother,
Look at the ladder. Look at the ladder. Tell me what I see. What is guaranteed at the moment?
when was your last optometrist appointment?
I can see here.
It's the same thing, brother.
Hold on. Just think logic.
6
think,
points
think
to
deeper into football a little bit. Portugal are guaranteed first place.
Yep.
What does that mean?
They're going to kick it.
They're likely going to kick it and guarantee.
Can you name 3 Portugal subs that didn't come on? Ruben Neves, next.
Yes.
Next. Paulinho.
Yes.
And the last brother, João Neves.
Yes. They've got
any of
quality,
Georgia's subs?
but
Talk to me.
you're missing the whole point here.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Squad depth.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Portugal's going to kill it.
Okay, but Portugal are going to send on, let's just say, make 11 changes like Spain did. 10 changes.
They won't make 11, but carry on.
Okay, they're going to make a whole shit ton of changes.
Yeah.
Georgia's going to come out and be like, we've still got a chance. Let's go for it. Okay. Turkey played Czech Republic.
Yep.
So there's every chance here this group could go in. It's second to fourth, could be anyone.
Turkey will beat Czechia. Yeah, my word.
I think so. Although I wouldn't put it past Georgia.
Brother. They are so far from dark horses.
Yes.
They're white horses, brother.
No. But you also need to...
So far.
No. But you also need to understand that Portugal might go into that game with the mindset of, we've got it through. We're first. Whether we win, lose, or draw today.
Do you really think the serial winner, Cristiano Ronaldo, will allow that? Thank you.
Cristiano Ronaldo is not the whole team. There's 10 other players on the field.
Likewise with Croatia.
Okay, as we've seen with Modric and Croatia, there's 10 other
you know
players
what?
on the
You've
field.
lasted about 40 minutes until you've insulted my country. I respect that.
No, but at the end of the day, sometimes you need to look at football in a way where it's past that. It's past just on the field. It's past names. It's past market values. Look at mentality. Look at things like that. And it goes back to how we assess Croatia at the start of the episode. Portugal might go in there. They could go in there and smash them 5-0 for all I know. But
that's the plan.
There's every chance, and that's what I'm saying, that Georgia might go into that game and pull something out of their arse.
Since you're best buddy with Ronaldo, shoot him a text and let me know.
I will. I'll let him know. I'll be like, make sure the boys play up tonight. That's not a problem.
And then send a photo of me and Modric. Appreciate that, my bro.
Anyways, look.
By the time this episode ends, by the time this episode airs, the round of 16 will be confirmed. Me and you will do a TikTok from our homes, or we might meet up in Sydney's west, the Greenacre, apparently, which is Sydney's east.
It is.
Some weird man said that.
I'm from Roselle. What are you talking about?
Of course, Monty.
Montgomery.
Even though I called you Abdul 3 times today.
Montgomery, mate.
So we'll meet up. We'll do a live reaction for that. But it will be interesting.
Before we send you off on your way to the homeland.
The Movenina.
The Movenina.
The Movenina. Gee, I can't even speak. It's been a long morning. The Movenina.
The Movenina.
So far off from
I tried. Anyway.
And he still be proud.
I'm trying, mate. I'm trying to learn many languages. I actually downloaded Duolingo yesterday. Who's your winner?
Germany. I'm sorry.
Who's your man of the tournament?
Florian.
Wirtz.
Yep.
Top goal scorer?
Hurricane scoring 2 this morning, so he'll be on top with the Slovenian brother. So I think Hurricane.
Any coaches aside from the Croatian want to get sacked?
Zlatko Dalic.
Aside from the Croatian.
Zlatko Dalic.
Will Southgate make it past this?
Zlatko Dalic.
And
My point is move on.
will Southgate make it past this tournament?
Is that a different question?
No.
Listen, you need an optometrist to check. I need a hearing check. No, he won't. He'll get sacked.
And Copa America.
Ooh,
Who's your winner?
Colombia.
Really?
Colombia, Uruguay final. I told you last week.
All right. Top goal scorer?
Lautaro Martinez
Arturo. Argentina.
scored him against Canada.
Man of the tournament?
You want a rogue one? James.
Rodriguez.
Yeah. You got two
You're
assists,
on
brother.
that Hummus choo-choo train, aren't you, mate?
Brother, I'm buying that Colombia jersey. Have you seen the home one? Oh,
No.
brother, cold.
You know what? As much as I hate to say it, I looked at the Argentina jersey the other day and I'm like,
Just because they got the gold thing in the middle, which
yeah, it looks nice.
I
Though.
don't care. I don't care. How's your De Bruyne one going?
It's actually nice.
It's good.
I can't complain.
Hopefully they get a.
I only got it because he's also ginger. So why not?
If you think you're ginger, you are so far from ginger.
Have a look at my beard. Runs in the family. Ginger beard, brown hair. But anyway, we'll leave it there.
Ange Postecoglou's got grey. Your dad.
Where'd you get grey?
Your dad. Isn't
Yeah.
your dad Ange?
My mum's side.
Oh.
That's where all the red and the ginger and all of that comes from, mate. And
Thanks for
the
providing your
blonde
family
and-
tree, Ancestry.com.
That's Ancestry.com sponsors this podcast too.
We'll wait till they sponsor us and then we can promote them.
Anyway, we've also got a deep dive coming
We do.
right after this.
We do.
And it's kickstarting our UBF in the community,
Yes.
which hopefully you'll see a lot more of
Correct.
as we go on.
Correct.
And
We're excited to announce that.
why don't you do like UBF in the Croatian community while you're there? I'm not joking.
We'll suss it out.
Get out and about
Suss it
and
out.
talk some football.
You'll,
with,
you'll be mad if anyone knows the UBF podcast in Croatia.
I think you just
I'll let you know.
your life.
UBF.
You
UBF. Ubif.
Anyway, I've been Abs.
I have been Thomas, and we'll see you soon in the same clothes for the deep dive.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. Beautiful. All right. How was that? All right.
Fantastic. Really well done. Yeah,
Thank you.
Brilliant.
All right, Jules,
I am a proud European.
you're not.
Good choice. Good
You
choice.
are talking, my friend.